students is also interested in this. Maybe we can speak later.
Okay, good. Okay, hi guys. Welcome again to another hour of English classes here on Verbling.com. If you have a reservation, you can use that reservation now. You always have the first couple of minutes of the class to redeem your reservation. If you do not have a reservation, then you can just wait a minute, and as long as the class is not full, then you can join at any time by just clicking on the Join Class button. So we will see who shows up. Hi, I already said hi to Hamid. Hi, Donato. You're back. How are you?
Hi, Lisa.
Hi. How's it going in Rome? Did you go see the Colosseum yet?
For my shameful, I posted my work on Facebook. So let's see what will be the comments.
Okay. Nice. Okay, wonderful. Hi, Victor. How are you? Your microphone is muted, Victor.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi. Hi.
I'm great. Thank you.
Good.
And you? And you?
I'm doing pretty good. Yep. My kids just got back. They were in Hawaii for 1 week with their grandparents, and they just got back, so I was just saying hi to them, and so they had fun,
Bummer.
but yeah.
Bummer.
Well, in fact, it was raining a lot where they were. They were on the island of Kauai, and now is the time of a lot of rain, and but it's still nice and warm, and you can still go to the beach. So you get some rain showers, but you know it dries up, and then you can go back to the beach and hang out. So it's not too bad. So that it's a good time. A lot of people who live in my state, I live in Washington State in the United States, and that's in the Pacific Northwest. So the winter time can be gray and cloudy. Today it's actually nice out. Blue skies with some clouds. I'm looking out the windows here. But usually in the winter time it can be cold and rainy and gray. So some people, if you can afford it, then you travel to Hawaii or maybe to Southern California or Florida or Mexico, places like that that are not too far away but that are sunny and warm. Yeah.
Lisa, and do you teach in any other school, in some school or other websites? Or it's the only occupation you have on Verbling?
No, I teach here, and I teach private lessons as well, and I have a website and do a lot of things. So I do a lot of different things. Yes.
Okay.
Hamid just put it over there.
I advertise for Lisa.
Yeah. So I'm on, Facebook and all kinds of things. So busy person. Yeah.
And besides Forbes, what kind of newspaper or magazines you read? Because you always have or find interesting articles, and I was like wondering if you read a lot of them, or you just came across them online, for example, or do you buy a specific newspaper, or you have like something that you receive monthly or weekly?
No, I don't subscribe to any of the paper magazines or newspapers, but I do read a lot online. So I read a lot to find articles to read with you guys, but I also read a lot of things that I'm interested in. So lots of different topics related to education, parenting, business, entrepreneurship, health, I have a lot of interests. And also on my friends on Facebook, so if I check Facebook during the day, then I see a lot of posts And so if somebody who I respect or I think is a pretty interesting person, they post something, I often will click on the link and maybe check out that article. So sometimes I find articles that we read here in class that way. Yeah.
Good, good.
Yeah. But I don't, I read books too, so I'm not always wanting to read articles online because I like to read books, but more and more these days I can find something that has some, like we call it meat. It has some meat to the article. It's not just fluff. So, but it depends on the purpose. For you guys, sometimes the articles are interesting, but also have a good vocabulary. And so I'm also learning French myself, so I like to read French articles from different French websites, and I speak Spanish, so sometimes I read Spanish. My German is really not that great right now, so I don't spend too much time on German websites, but every now and then. So yeah. Yes, Hamid, you and I are similar. Hamid likes to spend a lot of time researching on the internet and finding cool stuff, so I do that too.
And Lisa, for example, nowadays in the store, workers say to me, "You are walking Google."
Yeah, walking Google. Yes, there's a lot of interesting stuff out there. I recently came across this website called Quora.com. Have you guys heard of that?
Yes, I know that.
Yeah, it's interesting because lots of people write a question, and then lots of people answer the question. And some of the answers are very interesting. So, yeah, and all different topics, just any kind of topic you can imagine. So, it's really good. Yeah. Okay, well, welcome everybody. Let's see who's here. Bilal, hi. How are you doing? Out there in the universe with your picture. Are you there, Bilal? Do you hear me? I don't hear you, and I don't know why. Maybe your microphone is turned down or something. So let's see. Hi, Johnny. How are you? Johnny? Can you guys hear Johnny?
Hear me?
Yes, now I can.
I'm sorry. Hi, how are you today?
Good. I always love seeing your picture because you look so happy. Like,
I am happy though.
You're a pretty happy guy.
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to have you here. And Pietro, how are you doing?
Hello, fine, thanks.
Welcome.
Thank
Pietro,
you.
where are you calling from?
From Italy,
Where in Italy?
in the close to Rome,
Okay.
so in the middle of Italy.
Uh-huh. Nice. Well, welcome. And
Have you ever been in Italy or not?
yes, I have been to Italy a long time ago. I was just telling Donato in an earlier class this morning that I've been to the Colosseum even, because he was telling us that he hadn't yet been there, even though he lives in Rome. But yes, many years ago, when I was much younger, I traveled to Italy a couple of different times. Now, so I've been to Rome, to Florence, to Venice, and
Good.
traveled on the trains, and so yeah, it's really nice.
Good.
Yes. I miss, I have lived in Europe 2 times. I was a foreign exchange student to Spain when I was young, and so I got to go around Spain a little bit and a little bit in the southern part of France. But then I lived, when I was 19, I lived in Germany, and that was really great because my mom was living over there and teaching. She was a teacher. So I got to live with her, and I worked for a German-American firm. And so I was making good money, and I got to travel. And living in Europe, you know, if you make good money, it's good because it's so easy to travel. And here in the United States, it's okay to travel, but it's still America. You know, it's still the United States. So it's not so interesting to me. it's interesting, but I really like the diversity of cultures and languages, and so I hope to live in Europe again some days to be able to do that again, travel around and visit more places, and yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
sure.
same everywhere. If I lived in Asia, you know, I could go to some other places, but I really enjoyed living in Europe. So.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. And Victor's with us, and Andrei, hi.
Hello, teacher. Hello, everyone.
Welcome. Are you calling from Russia?
It's beside to Russia. It's country named Ukraine.
Okay, Ukraine. Well, we know about the Ukraine because it's been in the news a lot lately. Yes.
Yes.
How's it going over there?
I'm doing well. Thanks.
You're doing well. That's good. Sometimes when we hear things and read things, we don't really know exactly what's happening, but it seems like there have been a lot of protests and things, so it's good to stay safe there too. So.
Yes. We have a little civil war.
Yeah, a little. Yeah, it's kind of
why little? Because it's in central part of Kiev.
So it's not the whole country.
Not the whole country.
Right. Okay. Just the one area of the country.
Area, central part of city.
Mhm. Okay. Yeah, Kiev. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we from afar will have to wait and see what happens for you guys. Okay. Well, in the meantime, let's get on to our questions here. Sometimes we just do like informal questions and conversation, but sometimes I want to make sure everybody gets a good chance to speak. So I sometimes come up with some questions, and lately I've been coming up with these questions. You can go and open the document if you want. It's not necessary, but if you like to read along, then these are the questions we can work with. So the first one is, if you could travel to another time period, so that means like the future or the past, which time period would it be? And just give us a couple of reasons why you might like to live in that time period. So Bilal, I didn't hear from you yet. Is your microphone working now? Bilal? Okay, let's start with you then, Donato. That question. If you could travel to another time period, which time period would it be and why? Why would you like to go to this time period?
Okay, if I could travel.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to live in the ancient Rome so that I wouldn't pay for getting to the Colosseum, for example.
Yeah, but you might. What would you do at the Colosseum? Which one would you be?
No, I would like to be in the Senate.
Oh,
so
okay.
I would have a certain kind of immunity.
Uh-huh.
I would watch cruel fighting. I think they, if I'm not wrong, they assist to fighting among people and beasts as well.
Yes, I think so. Yeah. I think. Let's see if we can. Sometimes when you guys are talking, I like to find some pictures that maybe show what. Yes. So here, something like this, maybe in the Roman Colosseum with the lions. Yes, the lions.
And yeah, or actually, I would something that I'm really, I don't know, make me travel with fantasy is like to live or to have been grown in Asia in a remote part where they teach martial arts, and I would be under an old master, and he would like teach me all the secrets, we can say, all of these martial arts, and become like an important warrior. And to
like a ninja.
Something like, although it is not so popular in the sense or appreciated nowadays, like I like something like a story like Steven Seagal. He like went in Japan when he was child, or teenager maybe, and he became like the first person from the West, no, to become a master in an Asian martial art. Or there is as well, what's the name of Walker Texas Ranger? Like the actor who. Do you know Walker Texas Ranger?
Oh, no, the Texas Ranger. The Texas Ranger. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it's Chuck Norris. Okay.
Oh, Chuck Norris. Okay, yeah, I know Chuck Norris.
Okay, Chuck Norris was a soldier. He went like in South Korea or North Korea. In South Korea, I think. In the War of Korea, when he was in the army, like he was 18, 20, and the years he was there, he learned really deeply, like a martial art that I don't know right now. And when he came back, like he left the army and opened like a school and became an important like business, we can say, at the same time a professionist, no, in fight. So I think that he took the best of this discipline, and I think that's why also he became also a good actor. So I'm quite interested among this kind of mixture of cultures.
Mixture of cultures and learning some.
Yeah, I learning
skills.
Something that become from just another word, no?
Yeah.
Right now, like people make fun of him because in the show that I mentioning like Walker Texas Ranger, he's really old, and despite the fact that he's old, like he can do, like he goes by himself, he can face many people, but actually not many people know that he was like a martial, like a powerful, strong,
like an expert, martial arts.
An expert, really expert.
Yeah, right. Well, that's the same kind of like. Do you know Jean-Claude Van Damme?
Exactly. Van Damme is another person who, for example, the particularity of Van Damme is that he was like a master in his martial art, and in order to become like still better, his master like recommended him to learn artistic gymnastic artistic.
Oh yeah.
So he danced.
Oh yeah.
He danced.
Yeah. I heard him say that he learned ballet.
Exactly, ballet. And that flexibility, like that skills, gave him like something more in his martial arts, no?
Yeah, sure.
An additional like point.
Yeah. Okay, cool. All right, Bilal, I saw that you came in and went out and came back. Is it working now for you? Your microphone?
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can.
Great.
So I would live in the time of Bruce Lee. I would.
Bruce Lee. All right.
I would go in his gym.
Yeah. You would train with Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Okay. That would be nice. Bilal, what time period would you like to travel to?
Yeah, recently I was watching Jurassic Park series,
Oh, yeah?
and I was wondering that I perhaps I should go to that period.
Would you want to be living with the dinosaurs?
Yep, I guess because in the movie it was really interesting movie, and I just exactly. I don't want to be that man, that scientist running, but indeed I would like to go to that period and see them alive and see them in all their glory and how they provided that I have some protection and safety.
Right, yeah.
Okay.
You want to go back, but maybe with some modern day conveniences or tools. Okay.
Yes.
Like,
Perhaps
yes.
like a shark cage, or I think so that won't work in face of that image.
Yeah, not with the
guess.
Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you imagine walking around and having these huge dinosaurs come up behind you or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I guess they won't be able to. I would be like a mouse in front of them.
Exactly. Yeah, like he would be so tiny.
Yeah, and I guess they won't be caring about me, or at least they won't be able to see me, these gigantic ones.
Maybe.
But, yeah.
They won't even notice you, like we don't notice little mice running around our houses or something.
Yes, but we want to kill them, I guess.
That's true. If they bother us, if we know they're there. Yeah. Right. Wow. Okay, good. That would be definitely a different time period, different environment. Hamid, what about you? What time period would you like to go to?
Okay, you know my passion is chemistry. So
Yes.
first of all, I want to go to two different periods. The first one is like 19th century, because 19th century for chemistry's importance, I think it is enlightenment term for chemistry. I mean, there are many improvements for chemistry. So
Yes.
I would want to meet like Marie Curie or other important scientist people. On the other hand, I am also interested in chemistry's new ages term for next generations. For this, I want to go to like 2100s. So maybe I can make some very investments in chemistry field for humanity. So my name can be like Marie Curie or other very famous scientist people's name for next generations. It is big dream. Maybe it can be absurd or banal. I don't know, but it is my ideal for my life.
Yeah. So you want to discover something new that can help people.
Yes.
Yeah.
And another thing is I want to leave my name with very well for humanity. I mean, when people say to me, Hamid was a good person, I reach my purpose for this life.
So you want to be in the pages of history, we say.
Yes, definitely.
Okay. Nice. Like maybe you recognize some of these people. I don't know all of them, but I typed in famous chemists. So here, this is what comes up in the Google. Well, of course, we all know this guy. He wasn't a chemist, though, but you mentioned Marie Curie.
For example, there is one bird person, and for example, how can I say, Einstein's.
Yeah.
Under there is one Russian guy. It is Mendeleev.
Oops. Oh, okay. Oops.
So he, I know all of them, but now I cannot remember all of names. But I saw many of them.
Yeah. Yeah. You probably learned about them in your studies.
Yes, or my interest.
Yes, and you have a strong interest, so you are learning more
Mm-hmm.
all the time. Yeah, okay, great. Okay, Johnny, what about you? What time period would you like to travel to?
Yes, I would go to the future, you know, just to see how the technology are gonna be. I mean, even though we are living the modern world, I think in the future, I don't know, we will be able to do lots of things we want to, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know, who knows whether the robots are gonna do the hard work for us, you know, and you can live, you know, better than, you know, nowadays. But not only for this, I just wanna see if I will be married, if I will have children, you know. I just wanna see how the world is gonna be, right? You know, I wanna see if we are gonna have problems with the development. I mean, with the environment. I would say this. You know, if we are gonna, you know, because nowadays we are treating the world so badly. I mean, we are cutting the trees and stuff like that. So I want to see in the world if, you know, even though people are, you know, treating the world like that, I want to see in the world if we're gonna still be alive, right? So I don't know. It's
what's it gonna look like?
You know.
Yeah.
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 So
Will there
I think
be
it's
trees?
gonna be interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Well, as you're talking, I'm just going through some of these pictures I found when I type in something. I don't know what I typed in. What will the future look like? So, of course, these are just people's predictions about, you know, what could the buildings look like, or what will it look like to grow food. Some people believe that we'll start growing food like these kinds of things on top of, in layers, maybe you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I am afraid, you know, lots of people used to say that the future is gonna be good, but I don't even know, you know, if the people continue acting like that. I am not so sure if we are gonna have a good future, right? But even though the technology are helping us in some way, but you know, we needed to, you know, to think about it, the people's act, right? So.
Yes.
It doesn't matter if you have a good technology, if you are living in a good world, in a modern world, if you are not treating the nature right. So I think that you know, maybe the future cannot exist.
Yeah.
So it's something that I used to think about it.
Yeah, it's definitely always a mystery about what's going to happen. And then when you think about it, like what Donato was saying, you know, looking back, definitely it was different, you know. I mean, we don't live the same way, so it will be different, and that's fun to think about. How will it be different, you know?
Yeah, sure.
And whose vision is it? Like, this is doesn't look like a very nice vision of the future, but this looks kind of nice. You know?
Yes. The first picture that you show us, you know, sometimes I used to think that the future is gonna be just like that, you know, the
Star
gray
Wars,
car.
yeah.
No, yeah, you know, so you know, it's kind of scared me sometimes, you know. So it's something that I used to think that, you know, you cannot think too much about the future if you're not. If you are not think about the present, right? So you know, it depends on us. It depends right now. If the future depends on how we are gonna, you know, treat the world right now. So I think you know, it depends on us.
Right. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's hard for some people to remember when there are things they're doing in their own life which might include destroying forests and, you know, killing animals and messing up our food supply and stuff like that. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how it turns out. Well, I don't know if we'll see.
Yes, I hope in the future I don't want to have this this desire to regret in the past, right? So I mean, a lot of people are gonna, you know, wants to go to the future, but maybe in the future they want to regret to the past because they can think that the past was better than the future, right? So it's what I said. It depends on us. It depends on how we are treating the world, right?
Right, exactly. Okay, good. Pietro, what about you? What time period would you like to travel to?
Okay, for me it's the same of Johnny, because I would like to travel in the future instead in the past, because if you want to imagine the past, you can go in a historic museum. But if you want to imagine the future, it's very difficult. So if I have the opportunity to travel, I would like to go in the future. And I can't imagine a fixed date, but I think that from 100 years, the life of each one will be completely different in terms of technology, science, quality of life. And so I'm a very curious person, and I love discovering new technology. So that it's not possible to see in this year, in this moment. Okay, so I would like to travel in the future.
Yeah. Do you think that the future will be better?
I hope, but it's very difficult to answer this question because I don't know if it's very difficult. I think that is bad. Is good than now, but it's very difficult.
Yeah. Well, you see this picture here? I've seen something like this, where kind of like interaction between humans and more technology, like robotic technology. Or this is a picture. It says what clothes will look like in 2020, and it's this picture of this guy, wearing a mask, and then this big glove with something. I don't know. I think it's interesting because some people look at this kind of stuff and they get really excited, and then other people look at it and they think, "Oh no, that doesn't look fun." It's not their style, So
yes.
Yeah. So everybody has like a different vision of what it could be like. That's interesting. Yeah. Okay. Good. Thank you. Victor, how about you? Where would you like to go? What time period would you like to go to visit?
I also would like to move in future.
Yeah.
Because I a lot of time think about that.
Yeah.
It's interesting for me, and also I like cartoon about future. It's called
cartoons.
Yes, it's called Futurama. You know.
Oh yes, I've heard of it. I think maybe I've seen one or two episodes, but I don't really know the characters very well. It's funny?
Yes, it's a movie about a delivery boy who he accidentally fell in a time machine, and he is in future. It's 3,000 years.
Oh wow!
And it's little short stories about him and her friends. And,
okay.
It's and in the story you can see he can die, and then he can live by some technology. And,
okay.
He can exchange your body very easy. And,
I see. Okay.
Yes. It's really funny is the robot who called Bender. He bent.
Bender, yeah.
Yes. And
funny.
It's movie about future. In this future, there are a lot of cars who move in air.
They fly around?
Yes, fly around. And the road has a lot of levels.
Okay.
People can move by tube. Just you can see.
Yeah.
I think our future will be similar like in this movie.
Well, that would be wild to move in the tube. to get sent through the tube.
Yes, and if you want, you can easily move on another Earth.
Yeah.
And, etc.
That's funny.
And the group of the group of characters just deliver something in another Earth.
Oh, okay. Nice. It's made by the same guy who makes The Simpsons. Is that right?
Yes.
The same, similar graphics and design of characters and stuff.
Yes. Yeah. It's made by 20th Century Fox.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes.
That's funny.
It's really good cartoon, really.
Yeah. Do you watch it in English or?
Of course, in English. I bought my CDs.
Wow. Nice.
In America, and I bought my CD by some site, and the CDs delivered me from America.
Oh, okay. And it works on your computer or something?
Yes.
Oh, okay, good. Nice. Is it difficult to understand, or can you understand it?
It's pretty difficult, but I can understand it. But not 100%, but not 100%, but
sure,
almost.
Yeah, probably a lot of jokes.
Yes.
Yeah. I used to watch The Simpsons a long time ago, but not recently.
Yeah, it's cartoon is good. I advise you to.
Okay,
watch.
I'll watch it. Cool, thank you. Okay, awesome. All right, so our next question is kind of a silly one. If you had to dye your hair, what color would you dye it, and why? So this is usually something that either young kids like to do or people who are into fashion and different kinds of things. But I've actually never dyed my hair before, but my kids want to dye their hair different colors. But they've only done it just with some like shampoo stuff that washes out. So it's not permanent, for example. So Bilal, have you ever dyed your hair?
No, I haven't.
What color is your hair?
They're dark brown.
Dark brown? Okay, so if you had to dye it, like maybe you're going to be in a movie or something, and they were going to pay you a lot of money, what color would you want to dye it?
Well, I would try to get a role of Goku, one of the characters of. It's also a character of animation series called Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you know about it. Yes.
I've heard of it. Yes, I've heard of it.
I would try to have my hair like.
Like which one? This guy?
Yeah. You can say that. That guy is a son of Goku, so the same color. You can say the goldish
blonde
color.
Or golden yellow. Yeah. Okay. That's a wild hairdo.
Yeah. And I would love to have their superpowers as well.
Oh yes. Okay. Yeah. What kind of superpower does he have?
Well, they can easily blow up Earth many times over.
They have a lot of like energy.
Yeah.
Power.
And these guys can, they can easily blow up like Earth many times, and even if they have so much power that they can shine up the whole galaxy.
Oh, wow.
So they are from whole different, different level.
Whoa, look at this guy's hair. That's wild. Okay, look at his muscles
perfect.
too.
That's perfect.
Do you want his muscles too? Those kind of muscles?
Well,
his arm. Okay, good. Donato, what about you? What color hair would you have? Have you ever dyed your hair before?
Yeah, I just changed my color once. It was blue for the carnival. And it was really crazy. Yeah, like this one.
Like that? Yeah, was it just for like a fun party or something?
Yeah, it was for Carnival.
Okay. Do you celebrate that in Italy?
Yeah. It's an important feast and a holiday, and in some cities it's a huge event. There are 3-4 where they build like carriages.
Oh yeah, like floats and things, we call them.
Yeah, and there are many figures like politicians, and they like there are they are parades who talk about actuality, like
like
yeah,
what's
they
happening.
just reflect the Italian current political like situation or economical.
We call it the atmosphere, political atmosphere, or situation. Oh, so they have these puppets that represent different politicians or people.
Yeah.
Wow. Is it really big? A lot. It looks like there are a lot of people celebrating.
Yeah. There are one in Viareggio. And I think it's the most important. And in Venice, there is the carnival. Like it is not with parades. It's like more like masks.
The masks, these masks you buy,
with a suit, with dress, really expensive, made by
fancy
important tailors.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it looks really fancy. Just regular people do that, or like?
Yeah, everybody.
Oh, wow. That's fun. So that's coming up pretty soon, next week?
Yeah, I think so. It's in February, so
yeah.
I think that they are already partying.
Already? Wow, that looks fun. Yeah, I was talking to a student in Brazil about Carnival and looking at pictures for the one that's in Rio, and it's pretty amazing. I didn't realize it was so extravagant, like so much, so many costumes and so many, schools of samba and parading around, and really a lot of participation, lots of people doing it.
Yeah, there it's just another. I think another way, because the weather is better, and everybody is half naked, I think.
Exactly. Well, at least the women are. I don't know about the men, but a lot of women I saw were half naked.
I would prefer that one.
You better buy your ticket to Rio.
Yeah, actually, I'm going to Miami next month.
Nice.
Yeah, I think it will be really nice.
Awesome. That's great. Wonderful. Okay, Hamid, have you ever dyed your hair?
Of course not.
Well, you have maybe as a chemist, it might be something interesting to play around with.
You caught up my point. For this, for example, sometimes I like mixing.
Yes.
And for example, I like mixing fruit juice. So if I had opportunity, I will try to mixing up all dye colors for one bottle, and I will try to for my hair.
Okay. You like to try all of the colors.
Yes, and maybe it can be not rainbow, it can be hairball.
Hairball, yeah. Yeah. Is this something that people do in Turkey? Do you see people who have different hair colors?
Yes, for example, some very interesting people, and I had an interesting experience when I was in England. because there were some interesting guys, and if you want to take their pictures, they turn immediately to your side, and they show one paper to you.
Yeah.
If you want to take my photo, you should give £3 for me.
Yes.
So they make money with this their hairstyling.
Right.
It was very interesting for me when I was in England.
Yeah, especially in big cities, you can see there's such a variety of people and styles that usually when you're in a big city, like if you go to London or something, or New York, Rome probably, you'll see a lot of people with different hairstyles, and includes sometimes hair dye, like this guy.
Yes, and some people they want to look like celebrities.
Yes.
So they want to try some very interesting colors like green, blues tones, or like dark blue or light blue.
Sure.
So it is very changeable colors.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, some people really like to experiment with hair color and, all kinds of different ways of styling, being in style, having a style.
And especially for transgender people.
Yeah.
Try different colors.
Yeah. They're into that too. This guy has some pink hair. Okay, Johnny.
So this guy is a male or transgender?
Yeah, I don't know what he is, but he has pink hair. It's really pink. Johnny, what about you? Have you ever dyed your hair?
Yes, I did once, but I am Brazilian, so I like soccer. So one time I did that with my hair, but with green color,
right.
to support my Brazilian soccer team. It was really fun because I've never did this before. So yes, it was interesting. Yeah, it was really funny.
Yeah, people do that here too. I try to find the colors for the Seattle Sounders are green and blue, and sometimes when you go to the stadium, there's people. I was trying to find a picture, but I don't know. Like half their head is green and then half their head is blue or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am a black guy, so it was kinda scared, right? People just look at me and why do you have a green color in your hair? It's kinda weird, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, I don't care. I just want to support my team, right? So it was really funny.
Yeah. This guy right here. He's on the Seattle Sounders, and he always has some kind of different hairstyle. So. Some of the soccer players get into it too.
Yeah, but it's pretty normal. I don't even know if you like soccer, but as the United States are gonna be in the World Cup, so you probably are gonna see some Mets. So you're gonna see, the fans of the soccer in the stadiums. They probably will be with, crazy hairs, and they are gonna dye their hairs. So it's really funny.
Yes. Yeah. Those sometimes. Before the soccer games, like outside the stadium, they gather around, and some people, they line up to, like, you can just spray, like hairspray, but just the hairspray paint or something. I don't know if that's what it's called, but yeah, so you can just like use these kind of hairsprays and then just spray it on, and then it washes out. So it's not really like dyeing it, but you can do that for like a game or something, just for fun. Yeah. That's what some people do. Yeah. Look at this guy's hair. That's crazy.
Wow.
Crazy.
That's definitely weird.
Pietro, have you ever dyed your hair?
No. As you can see in my photo, I don't have a lot of hair. So
let's see. Yes, not much hair.
I have to buy hairpiece
Yeah.
And I changed the color after that of it.
But you can buy a wig. Oh, look at this guy.
Wig. Okay. Yes.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's okay. I love the hair of Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah, Jimi Hendrix.
Yes, but if I remember well, he had a lot of curly hair.
Yeah, like we call that an afro. That's a.
Okay. Yes. It's very, very nice.
The type of hairstyle.
Yes, I don't know another American singer with the same hair of Jimi Hendrix.
Yeah.
In Italy, there was an Italian singer, Lucio Battisti. Sure, Donato know him. And that he had a very curly hair. But I don't know another American singer with the same hair.
You know, a lot of African Americans have this similar type of hair, but they do a lot of different things to it. So a lot of people don't want to take care of their hair when it's like that, so maybe they cut it really short, or
sure,
you know, or they, like, the women will maybe put it in braids or use some kind of products to, you know, make it be different. But this is like a hairstyle, you know, Afro hair style. Yeah. So,
but it's not my case because I don't have a lot of hair at this moment. So.
do you always have your hair shaved, or what is it? Or do you just not have much hair when you let it grow? Do you let your hair grow, I should say? Pietro?
No, sorry, I cannot understand. Can you repeat, please?
Yeah. Did you cut your hair short, or do you just not have very much hair?
No, I cut very short my hair.
Okay.
Yeah. And so every week.
Every week, yeah.
Okay.
My brother did that for a long time, yeah. Yes. You don't like to have hair?
No, I don't like.
Yeah.
Really?
It's easier without hair.
Yeah, I mean, I am thinking, what kind of man that likes to have a hair? I mean, my dad is desperate to have a hair, you know.
Yeah.
His hair is dropping. Can I say this? I guess. So.
It's falling out. His hair is falling out.
Yes, it's falling. Yes, it's falling out. So he is trying to buy products or, you know, whatever to make the hair grows again. Yeah, it's really funny.
Yeah, that happens when you get older. It can start to fall out. Yes. Yeah, look at this guy's hair. Didn't you have dreadlocks like that? That's the kind of, if your hair's kinky, that kind of hair is called kinky, where it has those tight curls like that. Yeah. It's interesting. Victor, how about you? Have you ever dyed your hair?
No, actually no, because I didn't. But I had experience with my shape of hair, but only with shape. But if you
had to,
if I buy my forgot this word. If I dye my hair, maybe first of all I go to the festival. This festival called Holi. It is in India.
The Holy Fist. Okay.
Yes. Can you show it?
Yeah, let's see.
Maybe.
Whoops. Like that?
Yes.
Oh yes.
In this
a lot
festival,
of colors.
Wow.
Cool.
In this festival, I would choose some color for me. Maybe.
Yeah.
But then maybe I would dye my hair in this color.
It looks like you wouldn't have a choice. It looks like that's what's happening.
Yes, yes, because I don't know. My hair looks good in this color. I don't know. But I think it's really interesting festival.
Yeah, it looks really amazing.
I can't imagine it how can people just walk in the street and throw to each other a lot of colorful
dyes or
yes,
these powders,
dye.
yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
It's a little bit strange.
It is, yeah. Yeah, even the elephant gets painted. Wow, yeah, I've never heard of it. What are they celebrating? Do you know?
It's spring celebration.
Okay.
Start of spring.
Start of spring. Wow, they're just like covered with the different colors.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Have you ever been to India before?
No, but
That's cute.
if I maybe in the future, if I will be in the India, I would like to be in this festival.
Yeah.
In time when this festival will go.
Yeah.
Will
you
happen.
want to be there at the time of the festival.
Yes. Because I think it's very interesting.
Well, do you know, does it happen all around India or just certain towns?
It's just certain town, but I forgot. I forgot. Maybe it's happening in Bangladesh, maybe, but I can't sure. I don't sure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here's if somebody wants to read about it. Here, I found a link. It looks like it has a video on there too. Dengbigshire Holy Festival. Wow, that looks really cool. Okay, you guys, let's see if we have time. Yeah.
It's paint. It's dye made from flowers.
Oh, okay. So it's
made from flowers, but it has some pollution.
It does. Okay. I was wondering if it's hard to breathe because of the powder.
Yes,
you know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right. We only have 2 more minutes, so the next question is actually pretty simple. Let's see if you guys can answer it in just a couple of seconds. It's what kind of car would you like to buy if you could buy a car? Donato, which one?
Sorry?
Which car would you buy if you had to buy a new car?
If I had all the money of the world available,
exactly.
I would buy a Jaguar.
A Jaguar, okay. Jaguar. Let's see. Oh, we need a car here. There you go.
The US one, for example.
The new Jaguars.
Something like this, yeah.
Okay, nice. What color?
I don't know. And this is difficult.
Red, orange.
Yeah, maybe. Red. It depends where I live. If I were, for example, in a place such as Miami,
yes,
I realized that everyone has a car, green, blue, plenty of graffiti, and I don't know, like things. How would you call like design, like drawn?
Like custom designed?
No, there are just like scenes on the
flames? Like flames?
Yeah, flames, all this stuff.
On the side? Yeah, okay. Yeah. Okay. Nice. Jaguar. Alright, that's an expensive car. Hamid, how about you? What type of car would you like?
There is no one brand or company, but I want to very security and very technologic car. Maybe in near future.
Like a Google car? You want the Google car that drives by itself?
Maybe.
Yeah. It's not so fancy, but it drives by itself. It's like a satellite. Yeah. Okay.
And I also interested with its electric feature.
Yeah, an electric car. Yeah. What about you, Johnny?
I don't know, maybe a Ferrari.
Maybe a Ferrari.
Yes, it is, man's most dreams, I guess. I mean, it is my dream, I used to say.
Yeah. Yes, it is a lot of guys' dream to have a Ferrari. Very few actually can afford one, though. It's a very expensive car. Yeah. Unfortunately, about having, a nice car like that, I mean, I've heard that, like, in Brazil, a lot of people don't want to have a nice car because it might get, robbed or, it draws a lot of attention to yourself, so...
I don't know. I think the most of people don't wanna have a car like that because of the insurance, right? It's really expensive though. Not only because they are afraid to be robbed or something.
Yeah.
I have no problems with that.
It would be fun to be able to just drive one at least if you could drive.
Yeah, certainly.
Take it out and drive it. Yeah. Pietro?
Yes.
Which car would you like?
I love all the Italian car like Ferrari, Maserati, and another. But my favorite car is Fiat 500. I don't know if
500.
Fiat. There are two versions. The old and the new version. But my favorite is the old version that it is produced about 30 years ago. And it's very special because it's very small, it's very nice.
It's cute.
I don't know if there are some in America now, but in Italy it's very common car.
Yeah.
And so I love it.
Yeah, those are really cute cars. Yeah, in I don't know if we have too many Fiats here in the U.S., but we have what are those called? Those little cars. Can't remember now. But they look like these cars, and they're pretty popular. I'll remember in a minute. Okay, Victor. Okay. Victor, what about you?
Dream of my car of my dream is Tesla.
Tesla. Okay.
Yes. You know?
Yeah. I saw one the other day, actually.
Tesla car.
Yeah, Tesla.
It's can move without petrol.
Right. Yeah.
Full on electric car.
Yeah, they were selling one in a mall in Portland, Oregon the other day, a couple of months ago when I was there. I saw one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. In my country, we don't have anyone.
Yeah, it was weird because it was like in the mall, and they had a shop with a car in the mall, and it showed you how it worked and everything. Yeah. Cool. The one I was talking about, Pietro, is this called Mini Cooper. That's a popular one.
Okay, but it's not Fiat.
It's not Fiat, no. It's a different,
yes.
Yes, Mini convertible.
German car.
I think so, yeah. My brother has one.
Yeah. It's English car, but now it's made in German.
I think so, yeah. Okay, guys, well, we went over a little bit, so thanks for coming to class, and have a good rest of your evening, I think, or your rest of your day. And I'll see you another time.
Thank you.
Thank you, everybody.
Take care, everybody. Thank you. Good vocabulary. And so I'm also learning French myself, so I like to read French articles from different French websites, and I speak Spanish, so sometimes I read Spanish. My German is really not that great right now, so I don't spend too much time on German websites, but every now and then. So yeah. Yes, Hamid, you and I are similar. Hamid likes to spend a lot of time researching on the internet and finding cool stuff, so I do that too.
And Lisa, for example, nowadays in the store, workers say to me, "You are walking Google."
Yeah, walking Google. Yes, there's a lot of interesting stuff out there. I recently came across this website called Quora.com. Have you guys heard of that?
Yes, I know that.
Yeah, it's interesting because lots of people write a question, and then lots of people answer the question. And some of the answers are very interesting. So, yeah, and all different topics, just any kind of topic you can imagine. So, it's really good. Yeah. Okay, well, welcome everybody. Let's see who's here. Bilal, hi. How are you doing? Out there in the universe with your picture. Are you there, Bilal? Do you hear me? I don't hear you, and I don't know why. Maybe your microphone is turned down or something. So let's see. Hi, Johnny. How are you?
Is also interested in this. Maybe we can speak later.
Okay, good. Okay, hi guys. Welcome again to another hour of English classes here on Verbling.com. If you have a reservation, you can use that reservation now. You always have the first couple of minutes of the class to redeem your reservation. If you do not have a reservation, then you can just wait a minute, and as long as the class is not full, then you can join at any time by just clicking on the Join Class button. So we will see who shows up. Hi, I already said hi to Hamid. Hi, Donato, you're back. How are you?
Hi, Lisa.
Hi. How's it going in Rome? Did you go see the Colosseum yet?
For my shameful, I posted my work on Facebook. So let's see what will be the comments.
Okay. Nice. Okay, wonderful. Hi, Victor. How are you? Your microphone is muted, Victor.
Hi, Lisa.
Hi. Hi.
I'm great. Thank you.
Good.
And you? And you?
I'm doing pretty good. Yep. My kids just got back. They were in Hawaii for 1 week with their grandparents, and they just got back, so I was just saying hi to them, and so they had fun, but yeah.
Bummer.
Well, in fact, it was raining a lot where they were. They were on the island of Kauai, and now is the time of a lot of rain, and but it's still nice and warm, and you can still go to the beach. So you get some rain showers, but you know it dries up, and then you can go back to the beach and hang out. So it's not too bad. So that it's a good time. A lot of people who live in my state, I live in Washington State in the United States, and that's in the Pacific Northwest. So the winter time can be gray and cloudy. Today it's actually nice out. Blue skies with some clouds. I'm looking out the windows here. But usually in the winter time it can be cold and rainy and gray. So some people, if you can afford it, then you travel to Hawaii or maybe to Southern California or Florida or Mexico, places like that that are not too far away but that are sunny and warm. Yeah.
Lisa, and do you teach in any other school, in some school or other websites? Or it's the only occupation you have on Verbling?
No, I teach here, and I teach private lessons as well, and I have a website and do a lot of things. So I do a lot of different things. Yes.
Okay.
Hamid just put it over there.
I advertise for Lisa.
Yeah. So I'm on, Facebook and all kinds of things. So busy person. Yeah.
And besides Forbes, what kind of newspaper or magazines you read? Because you always have or find interesting articles, and I was like wondering if you read a lot of them, or you just came across them online, for example, or do you buy a specific newspaper? You have like something that you receive monthly or weekly?
No, I don't subscribe to any of the paper magazines or newspapers, but I do read a lot online. So I read a lot to find articles to read with you guys, but I also read a lot of things that I'm interested in. So lots of different topics related to education, parenting, business, entrepreneurship, health, you know, I have a lot of interests. And also on my friends on Facebook, you know, so if I check Facebook during the day, then I see a lot of posts. And so if somebody who I, you know, respect or I think is a pretty interesting person, they post something, I often will click on the link and maybe check out that article. So sometimes I find articles that we read here in class that way. Yeah.
Good, good.
Yeah. But I don't, I read books too, so I'm not always wanting to read articles online because I like to read books, but more and more these days I can find something that has some, like we call it meat. You know, it has some meat to the article. It's not just fluff. So, but it depends on the purpose. You know, for you guys, sometimes the articles are interesting, but also have Johnny. Can you guys hear Johnny?
Hear me?
Yes, now I can.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hi, how are you today?
Good. I always love seeing your picture because you look so happy. Like,
I am happy though.
You're a pretty happy guy.
Good to see you.
Yeah, good to have you here. And Pietro, how are you doing?
Hello, fine, thanks.
Welcome.
Thank
Pietro,
you.
where are you calling from?
From Italy,
Where in Italy?
in the close to Rome,
Okay.
so in the middle of Italy.
Nice. Well, welcome. And
Have you ever been in Italy or not?
yes, I have been to Italy a long time ago. I was just telling Donato in an earlier class this morning that I've been to the Colosseum even, because he was telling us that he hadn't yet been there, even though he lives in Rome. But yes, many years ago, when I was much younger, I traveled to Italy a couple of different times. Now, so I've been to Rome, to Florence, to Venice, and traveled on the trains, and so yeah, it's really nice.
Good.
Yes. I miss, I have lived in Europe 2 times. I was a foreign exchange student to Spain when I was young, and so I got to go around Spain a little bit and a little bit in the southern part of France. But then I lived, when I was 19, I lived in Germany, and that was really great because my mom was living over there and teaching. She was a teacher. So I got to live with her, and I worked for a German